Hanging out with the nerds in a voice chat. Opening cards, hey, what's in this pack? Banning cards as we go. What's the meta? I don't know. Top picks, don't break. We'll break the game together. Right now, let's go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Knockoff Progression GX. Alright. Dakota outplayed us, played just E-Heroes, drew good cards. I proceeded to not. But it happens, but we're getting into a new age, a new dawn of heroes. One could say they're more like enemies of justice. I don't know. Anyhow, the Destiny heroes come in this set, and there's a couple other bits and pieces. So we're just gonna super duper quick go through the pack, open up our 24, and see what we can get. Honestly, I have no idea what deck I'm gonna build. I've got zero plans. Obviously, I could rework Demise. I could Demise Dark World combo. Depending on what I pull, there's D heroes. There's not enough D heroes to make a cohesive strategy. But I can try. So we'll see what we come up with. And with that, let's just go through. So obviously with the Destiny heroes we have Doomlord, Tenacious, Diamond Dude, and Dreadmaster. Honestly, most of these are kind of terrible. Like just 100% not that good. So Doomlord just removes an opponent's monster for 2 turns. That's it. Just whoop. But you can't attack between you do it. Tenacious, you can target one D hero on graveyard, bring it back onto the field. It's alright, but that's during standby phase. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do with it. Diamond Dude is good in constructed. I don't think it's good in our format specifically as well, because we don't even have old spell cards to make use of it. But basically, Diamond Dude, it makes for DDT, Diamond Dude Turbo. You use it to mill cards and get what you need and work with it. I don't think it'll be good here. And then we have Dreadmaster. Dreadmaster is kind of meh. Sure, it's a big bungus. Theoretically, it's a theoretical big bungus. It's not a great payoff. You could do it if you really wanted to, but I doubt it's gonna happen. So, moving on. We have some more Cybers. So 2/2 Gymnast Prima, just not even worth acknowledging. 2/2 attacks directly. Gymnast discards a card and then destroys an attack monster. And Prima, if it's tribute summon, destroy your face-up spell cards. It's just not good. Kirin, to make any effect damage, you take 0. That's alright, but effect damage. Cyber Phoenix is actually pretty dang good. It protects our machine monsters from spell and traps, and if it's destroyed, we draw a card. Is it just spells? No, it's spell and trap. Got it. Cool. So Cyber Phoenix is pretty good. We don't quite have that much machine synergy to work with, so we'll see how it goes. Searchlight Man, nah. Victory Viper. So no, nothing there. Swift Birdman Joe, nope. Then Harpies, yeah, we don't have access to Harpies. So the next thing is the Counter Fairies. Now, the Counter Fairies here are, well, they're bad. They're bad. Except, these aren't even Counter Fairies I'm looking at. These are Majestic Mechs. Okay, Majestic Mechs, I lied. They are, I believe, Oka. Because you can normal summon with no tribute. So Oka is a good out to a card you can't hit over. So it's a good out to a Cyber Dragon. It's a good out to... It's just a good out. It's hey, I can normal summon a 2400 monster and clear the board. It's not great, but it exists. What the heck does Senku do? Inflicts battle damage, draw 1 card. That's not terrible. During the end phase, this card was so send it to graveyard. That is terrible. Wow. And then Majestic Mech, Goryu, tribute summon, but you can tribute summon, but not set. This card with 1 tribute. For summon, during the end phase, send it to graveyard. This card attacks a defense position, inflict piercing. Wow. 2900 piercing that you can get for 1 tribute, and it destroys itself. That's... I see why this archetype never really took off. It's awful. just bad. Okay. Yeah. Royal Knight, not good. Heralds get really good later on with like synchros, and I think we have an Exes. Yeah, they're just not that good. Like you can stop a trap and a spell. That's about it. Bountiful Alchemist. Yeah, these are the counter fairies. So just each time a counter trap is activated, draw a card. Each time a counter trap is activated, add 2 of your banished fairy monsters to your hand, and then the good one is Banisher of the Radiance. This is a Macrocosmos on legs. There we could do some stuff with this. We could pair this with DD Survivor and just go to town. Keep our opponents out of their graveyard. It is an option. I don't know if it's a good option. Just macro beatdown. But hey, it exists. And the boss monster, yeah, we don't have any counter spells to even use. So, yeah, no, none of these enhanced. Charmers. Oh gosh, I could not think of the word. Yeah, not. It's another version of the Charmers. They're just not. They're not that good. We've got some Batterymen stuff. So with Voltec Dragon, I would have to go back and check if it's possible to work with what Batterymen we have. I don't know how many AA's and C's and stuff we have, but hey, Batterymen we can keep a hold of up until Microcell, and then we can build stuff with that. So we'll keep an eye out. New E-Hero support. My E-Hero pulls are trash, so these ain't getting any use. You get HERO. H is actually good because it works with any card, not just elemental heroes. So plus 500 piercing, pretty good. E if you do it. Basically, if Dakota is sticking with heroes, his deck is going to be a lot scarier from this point on. I mean, Hero Flash is not good, but all the individual hero cards are pretty good. R is the only one you can maybe go hero. You can be like as well. Well, H, but E and O. Great for hero decks. I'm not seeing anything else. Grand Convergence. If we run Macrocosmos, we can do that. DeFi is DeFi. It just does the job. Now, Clocktower Prison. Clocktower Prison is if we want to be a full massive asshole. Because what Clocktower Prison can do is once it gets to 4 counters, we just take no damage. It just lets us stall out until we get what we need. Because we don't need to use it to summon Dreadmaster. We don't even need a Destiny hero in the gosh dang diddly deck. And we just use it. We just sit there and hide behind Clocktower Prison. Not a whole bunch of removal. So if we get it, we'll consider it. I'm hoping to not have to do it. Because quite frankly, it's just kind of gross. And it slows everything down to a crawl, and it's just not a whole lot of fun, really. So, moving on. Traps, honestly, not a whole bunch of stuff. E-Hero support, a bunch of D-Hero cards, which is pretty good. Icarus attack, but we don't have any Winged Beasts. Macrocosmos, real good. Shattered Axe, you can do stuff with. It's not great, but you can do it. And then Forceback. Forceback is pretty good. Forceback is like the first no card we can really get our hands on. So nothing excessively, but I'm going like, oh, I want that. We're gonna get that. Our deck's gonna be the best. But there is enough stuff to be of interest. So with that, we're gonna over onto the thing and get on with stuff. So 24 packs, Enemy of Justice. Let's go. First draw. Get some D heroes. Honestly, nothing I'm particularly blown away by. Macrocosmos. I'll take that. I mean, it's common, so I'd be upset if we didn't get it. So boom. Shining Phoenix Enforcer. Yeah, wow. Mwah. Beautiful. Can't use it. Cannot use it. So That is an ultimate rare right there. Got Dreadmaster. We got Shining Phoenix Enforcer and Dreadmaster. Wow. And last pack. Absolute whole lot of nothing. Honestly, there's not really much here. I think best bet is Macro Beatdown with DD Survivor and see what other engines we can put in there. Only problem is that really messes with Dark World. So. I'll be back in a minute and see what we get. Peace. Yeah. Honestly, this is the best I could come up with. I was looking through everything, and I was really, really trying to figure stuff out, and my brain bricked. My brain bricked hard. I was going through all this. Honestly, I'd probably have better luck siding in, using this frog that I've been keeping on the back burner for, well, since episode 1 of GX. But hey, let's see what we got. Still running Ruin and Demise. We can make them work. We can make them work. Slipped in our 2 big Dark Worlds with silver and gold. Because I realized there's quite a few little cards that discard that aren't Dark World. And so we'll go through and see what they are in a minute. Sad Dragon, because it's good. DD Survivor. And it's a stupid one. It's a real stupid one. DDM. Different Dimension Master. I don't know. But if we say it's a meme, that works, right? It's for the memes? Yeah, memes. That's what we're going for. You probably don't know what DDM is. You've probably never heard of DDM because it's fucking terrible. It's a 5-star, 1700 attack, 1500 defense, and once per turn you can discard 1 spell card to special summon 1 of your removed from play monsters. Now, it's not good. But my logic here is if we end up with a brick of a spell card, i.e. a Grand Convergence we just have 0 use for, a Monster Reborn when things aren't in the graveyard, a Pot of Avarice when things aren't in the graveyard, an End of the World which just can't do anything, we can at least go, give me something I can work with. We've got our Hydrogeddons, we've got our Drillroids, we've slipped in a Manju. There was an error, but I did put a little asterisk, a little thingy in the last one. We were talking about Senju, we meant Manju. Manju is the good one, Senju is the mediocre one. So Manju can hopefully find the last pieces we need to get Ruin or Demise out there on field if we can. Witch and Sangan, which hopefully aren't going to be bricks for us here. I hope they aren't going to be bricks for us. Cyber Gymnast is here literally to try and discard silver or gold. Other than that, I can destroy one face of attack position monster. So if I'm facing something down but I can't do anything about, yeah, just chuck this down. I'll take the hit next turn, but I can at least get rid of the big scary thing. So it's not a good card, but it is a card that we're going to roll with. We are down to 1 Treeborn Frog, because we don't really need it if we're hoping to run mostly Banish. Spells are all the same. We've trimmed down a few here. And then we've slipped in 3 Grand Convergence. Grand Convergence to work with Macrocosmos. Traps, we've trimmed down a few. We've just got Chthonian Blast, which we will have to remember only works when going to a graveyard. Don't muck that up. Karma Cup, because it allows us to discard, so we can discard silver. Rising Energy, again, discard and a Battle Trap, which is just useful. Force Back to just say no of things we don't like. And then Macrocosmos. Macrocosmos is here entirely to mess everybody else up and to work in tandem with our DD Survivor, because he do be surviving. That is not much of a plan. It's barely an idea of a plan, but this is what we got. So we're just gonna roll with it and see how it goes. So we're gonna jump on into them duels. See you there. And we can jump on in to duel number 1 for Enemy of Justice. Teddy, good luck. Have fun. Get wrecked.
I will say, a common trend I have noticed though is ours ended in either one person actually finally going, but that was only last week. Every other week, it always ended in a tie. So I'm wondering how this is gonna go.
So I have no idea how this deck works. Let's go first. I would rather have the setup. I would rather, at least then I can set the tone.
I'm just laughing because this is weird being on the outside right now. But also, I completely forgot I literally made the deck last Tuesday, had it ready, and it's just been sitting there.
Hey,
So like I didn't even fully remember what I had in the deck till I looked at it today.
That is a terrible opening hand. So I'm just gonna set 2 and pass. Okay. If the rest of my draws go like this opening hand, I think I'm gonna be banning stuff this week. Okay, so
Which will actually be a first.
it
I
would
actually
be a
don't.
first.
I don't think you've had the lowest bracket so far. You've always come second,
yeah,
at the very least.
thus far, I have never had to ban anything. Okay. Okay, there's synergy. What's for play here? Yeah, let's summon Hydrogeddon. Hydrogeddon is still here, so we'll attack and walk straight on into something bigger than 16.
Oh no, a witch.
Witch. Okay, so you get your witch search.
I'm interested to see where this is gonna go now.
I'm very
Both y'all are.
interested.
Oh.
Oh? Volantis the Adjudicate.
And I can't believe that actually works because it has so low defense.
So now, Hydrogeddon's effect will activate, allowing me to special summon another Hydrogeddon, which I will take, and hit in for 16. I am unhappy with that, but I'm going to end turn. That's pretty much all I can do here.
Well, that works out.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to play Celestial Transformation.
Okay, so how does this
to
work?
special summon Lanyard the Liberator.
Uh-huh.
Special summon 1 fairy from your hand. Its attack is halved.
Uh-huh.
Send that to the graveyard. I'm going to activate a second one. Special summon Royal Knight.
Uh-huh.
And now...
Oh, that's so fucking big brain.
I'm going to tribute
Sacrifice
both of them,
yep.
to summon Voltanis the Adjudicator.
Okay, yeah, wow. That is a big fairy.
Somebody called in the bishop. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a bishop. It looks like a mage bishop.
So I'm taking 12, I assume?
Yes. Unless you got a trap there to stop me.
I do not, so I will take 12. Alright, okay. Good play, good play. Now, I need to read and double check how this works, because my brain is small.
All I had from that tone was just good play, good tide, meanwhile internally screaming, going,
Yeah.
"Why?"
I can't believe that fucking worked.
Look, I respect it a lot. Now,
Like in my head, I was like, this is how it could work. Getting those cards in my hand is gonna be.
all I need is 2 of this one card, 2 monsters, and the thing to like really a 5-card combo to get a 2800 beater on the field. But hey, I respect that. So I don't actually know what its effect is. I know it's a counter fairy, so I have to use a counter trap. Been resolved. You contribute all monsters you control to special summon this card. This card special summon this way. You can destroy card. Yikes. Okay.
So its effect is essentially useless while it's on the field,
Yeah.
but it's terrifying if it's not on the field. But I think it works also from the graveyard, because it does not say specifically special summon from the hand. It just says anytime a counter trap is activated. So that is troublesome.
I think you would assume if it's from grave, it would specify from grave, but maybe. I'm not a smart boy. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I think I have the out to this, and it is not pretty. So
That would be unfortunate.
I'm going to normal summon Cyber Gymnast. I'm then going to use the effect of Cyber Gymnast to discard my gold Woo Lord of Darkworld. That's a horrible bunch of sounds in my mouth. And I can destroy 1 face-up attack position monster my opponent controls. Gold's effect will activate since it was discarded. It special summons itself. Since I discarded it, I don't get its other effect, but it wouldn't be helpful here anyway because you don't have 2 cards. Let's set 1, and what do I have on board? 23, 39, 40, 47. Going in direct. Okay.
The thing I'm looking up about its ruling, there is actually no ruling saying it cannot be from graveyard.
Oh.
So it can be both hand and graveyard.
That's impressive.
But you cannot do it during the damage step. So like if you were to activate a Mirror Force or a Magic Cylinder, you could not use that to summon it.
Okay.
It has to be during everything outside of the damage step.
I mean,
Oh, this sucks because I have lost.
Oh?
Because I can, any way I do this, you have more than enough to take me out. But I can do this. You can normal summon this card without tributing, but if you do it during your end phase, send it to the graveyard.
Yeah, Majestic Mech is a good card. Not when you're facing down.
I don't take out gold just because.
Yep.
That many.
So I take
I
1.
literally tuned out while looking that up, and I come back, and the dynamic has completely changed. Jesus.
In response to gold being destroyed, I activate Chthonian Blast. So Majestic Mech gets destroyed, we both take 12. I mean, I know it's getting destroyed anyway, but can do burn.
You have to be extra.
Yeah. Just put it there and let it exist. And yeah. If you got a Karibo, now would be the time. So Hydra get on in for kill.
Oh, even Karibo wouldn't save her.
No, because Karibo only stops
Yeah.
at once, doesn't it? Alright, so I can tell you exactly what saved me there. Top decking gold.
Here's the thing. I could have technically stopped the Chthonian blast. It wouldn't have changed anything. This is what I had in my hand. So like, even if I had played Bountiful Artifice, I take out Cyber Gymnast, but I'm in the same position where you can just take out
Yeah.
Bountiful Artemis and Hydrogeddon. I could have stopped Chthonian Blast, but it wouldn't have made a difference. So
Yeah. So essentially,
that is just unfortunate.
I would have to double check. It was I either top decked for Cyber Gymnast or I top decked for gold. But either way, it's like okay, that got me there, and I just had too much board presence. So I really like your deck. It's really cool. Honestly, I did the small brain thing.
Would have helped if I had pulled any of my spell or trap cards.
Yeah, spell and traps tend to help.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did a very small brain thing.
I got two really useful ones, and that was. Go ahead.
Because I got a decent amount of the counter fairies, but I don't have any counter traps, and just ignored them. But they're actually pretty good. I should have respected them more. So what were you trying to say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I pulled the two ones that were really useful, but what I really could have used is any kind of counter trap, Raigeki.
Yeah, cards to actually play the game.
Any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. How brain control would have helped here.
Very good deck. It's interesting. I respect.
Which I'm amazed it's still not been banned because I don't think anyone's used it really since like episode 2.
I mean, I don't have one.
I got the next room ready, Bardic.
All right, let's hop on into rule number 2. All right, we should be all good to go. So rule number 2. Good luck, Dakota.
Ready?
Have fun.
Ditto.
Gosh, dang it. Cease.
There we go. Going first. I clicked on it. It didn't do anything. It took a second.
Yeah. What I might. Oh wow, that is an awful hand. But yeah, I think my internet is being a little bit.
That's what you said last time.
Okay. If you could see my hand, you would go, "Yeah, that's awful." My internet might be being a little bit sketchy. So we'll see how it goes. I might have to do a quick little glitch around. I am gonna set 1, set 2, set 3, and end my turn.
Normal summon Avian.
Yeah.
Hit for 1,000.
I will take 1,000. Oh, committing.
And my turn.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, this is interesting.
This is a dilemma. Yeah, I'm gonna be tiny brain.
Trust me, I questioned my hand when I started.
So tiny brain summon
Oh.
DD Survivor. Any response?
Nope.
Alright. Go to battle. Let's try and hit into a hero.
Magic cylinder.
Magic cylinder. Even better. Being back to me. Whoop. And yeah, let's wrap up the turn. Oops.
End my turn.
You doing okay with that, buddy? Yeah, let's
No? I mean, it's fine.
let's do it again. Magic cylinder number 2.
Hero barrier.
Yep.
No,
Alright.
hero barrier.
Okay. That's what I was expecting. So now, if I'm gonna big brain, I'm gonna take a wild guess that one of these other ones is Hero Signal. So even when I finally do hit this goddamn bird boy, it's not gonna matter because you're just gonna get Clayman out on the field instead.
End my turn.
Okay. Do a whole lot. Battle. Let's run into Hero Sick Magic Cylinder.
Second
number
magic
2.
cylinder.
Jesus Christ. Yep. This avian is just refusing to die, huh?
I normal summon Mirage Dragon.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Okay. That is a play. What is the way to do? What is I am going to normal summon Cyber Gymnast. I am. What? Oh my god. Good question. Uh, I'm going to that one. What is the order? Debating. I have lines, and I don't know which way to go about it. Let's go to battle. If internet would play ball, that'd be wonderful. PD Survivor into Mirage Dragon.
Second hero barrier, which stops any attack, not necessarily against the elemental hero.
Yeah, it just says you must control a face-up E-hero. Yep. Alright. You know what? So we'll go into main phase 2. I have options. I just have no clue what are the good options and what are not. Okay. I think I know the good options. So in main phase 2, I will activate Macrocosmos.
Featherwind.
Featherwind, negate the activation and destroy it. Alright. That throws out one plan. That's absolutely fine. So that goes whoosh. I will then activate Karma Cut.
You know, that was a pretty good back row.
That was a really good back row. So from Karma Cut, I will discard my Silver, Warlord of Dark World, and I will banish your Mirage Dragon, please. Silver's effect activates and special summons itself to the field. Then I will activate the effect of Cyber Gymnast. Discard. Let me just check. It is just one card. Yeah. So I will discard my Grand Convergence to destroy Avion. Alright. Your board is empty. What are you going to do now?
I activate Polymerization.
Of course you can do. Blade Edge and Wild Heart. Yeah.
Battle phase.
So just make sure that's
Hit
26.
Silva
correct?
for 300.
Okay, so
Yep.
just to get this correct, you're attacking Silver first.
Yes.
Okay. Damage step. I activate Rising Energy. So I discard one. Yeah, you know what? You can go. So Silver gets boosted by 15, so you'll take. Yep. See, I'm just real lucky you didn't go for Gymnast first. Because Survivor or Silver, I could have saved. Gymnast was gone.
You would not have been able to save Survivor.
15.
Because it would have put him at 23. It would have. Oh, no, yeah, it would have. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I misdid math.
Numbers is hard. Numbers is real friggin' hard. But yeah, it was very fortunate that you were going for the bigs first. Okay, that's not a huge amount of help. I mean, yeah, it is some help. So we'll how'd you get on? What are we at on board? 16, 24, 46, 67. Oh my, 100 off?
No, you are not at 67. You're at 65.
Am I, can I not do maths?
It's 24. It'd be 24, and then 42, 65.
Yeah, 65. Yeah. Oh my god, John, I am so mad. But yeah, so 65 end turn.
I somehow could flip this around.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you why I'm real mad. I mean, when I think about it, it wouldn't have made that much difference. But I mean, I can't activate it. But you know, is there any one card you have that just stops everything right here, right now?
What, that face down right there?
Yeah. So that face down was Grand Convergence, that deals exactly 300 points of damage if Macrocosmos is on the field.
You were hoping. I see what you were going for.
But obviously you popped my macro.
And because I took out your macro, I remembered that card when I was looking at the packs.
Oh. So it is astounding how quick those games turned around. Like, if I could, I don't even remember what my opening hand was, but it was not good. Like, I think I had Macro, Karma Cut, Grand Convergence, Ruin, and Rising Energy, I think. Like, and then
Arctic.
I drew DD Survivor.
Turn
It was
one, I had 2 hero barriers, 2 magic cylinders, and a feather wind. Like, I had nothing which worked with feather wind. I just want to see when my next. That would have helped. That would have helped. That would have helped. That would have helped. And that would have helped. Are you serious?
Yikes. Yeah, a whole bunch of that. I mean, so Bubbleman actually would have helped, because if you had, like, what's the card in your hand?
H heated heart. And if I would have played it, it wouldn't have activated because the effect has to be I control no cards or have any cards in my hand.
Yeah, so you. Yeah, no.
Because if I
Only
remember correctly,
card
its
in
effect is if
hand.
it's special summoned, then you get the effect.
No other cards on field or in hand. Yeah. No, Bubbleman was.
And then, of
Bubble-
course, Miracle Fusion, so I could have brought back my hidden Wild
Blade
Edge, because I have a second one.
Yeah. It is astounding how quick
Hero
that turned
second
around.
No would have
honestly.
helped. Mirror
Um,
Force, all that would have helped. God damn.
I am impressed with how my janky ass deck managed to work there. But alright. So my internet is continuing to be like a big stinky butt. So I'm just gonna quickly sort it out, which is gonna make everything disconnect for like 30 seconds. So whilst I'm doing that, Dakota, do you want to get the room set up for the final duel? Duel number 3. Let's see how we go. Good luck, everybody. Have fun.
Oh, a second.
I don't love with this hand, but I'll set one and end my turn.
Strong.
Activate
opening play.
emergency call.
Okay.
I am going to send Herald of the Green Light and Royal Knight to the graveyard to cancel that. To believe it is from my hand.
Yes.
Yes.
Spell card, you can send this card on one of the fairy monks to the graveyard. Yeah. That's pretty good.
That one card. My turn then.
The Heralds, once again, I think I underestimated them, because I was here going, oh, the Heralds only get good when they get their Synchro monster and they can do this stuff. Like, oh, no. They're still pretty good at just turning stuff off. They just say no.
Okay. Going to tribute this to summon Majestic Mech Oka,
Mm-hmm.
and sends that one to the graveyard. I'm going to take the time to add him to my hand. And now I'm going to hope that this isn't what I think it is.
Miracle.
So goodbye, Majestic Mech.
There it is.
What would have been more upsetting there, Mirror Force or Magic Cylinder?
Magic Cylinder would have been more upsetting.
And my
Taking
turn.
that 2400 is...
It's not a nice hit to take. Also, Dakota's hand is... It makes me concerned or very upset that Dakota sat there on 5 cards, but he can't play yet.
I summon Lyriad the Liberator, and I will hit in for 14.
Okay. So on the plus side, because we're still very early on,
Activate Monster Reborn to summon your Majestic Mech to my field. Go to battle. Take out your Laird. Main phase 2. One less I could do. And my turn.
Wow, that's unfortunate. I don't have good choices here. I guess I should have done this earlier, but I didn't want to use it on this, but I guess I'm going to. Shattered Axe.
okay. So what is
Okay,
that?
so during each of your standby phases? Yeah, okay, so it's not affected this turn.
I mean, I suppose theoretically you could have activated that on like in draw phase or in standby phase.
Yeah, I just didn't
I
want
normal
to use
summon
it on this
Avion.
specific card, but
Activate Our Righteous Justice to destroy Shattered Axe.
Okay, yeah, that does the job.
when that target is destroyed. Okay.
Go to main phase or battle phase. Hit you for 34.
It is astounding how one Monster Reborn turned this entire game around.
And my turn.
Hey.
Yeah. I can work with that. I use Misfortune on Majestic Mag Oka. Select
Okay.
one face-up monster, and then your opponent controls inflict damage to your opponent equal to half that monster's original attack. My monsters can't attack this turn, but
Okay. Get that 1200 burn.
I will set one and end my turn.
Activate H Heated Heart and put it on Majestic Mech Oka.
Get that piercing.
Attack the face down. You take 2400 because
Yep.
it also gains 500. And then I hit in for 1000. End my turn.
Well, what's the plan, Teddy?
I don't have one.
Oh no!
Because I literally apparently cannot draw any of my counters or anything of use. I didn't want to do that.
I'm still astounded how this entire thing got turned around with one Monster Reborn off the top. Like, because Dakota, the other 4 cards you got there, they've just been the cards sat in your hand since the starting turn, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So you've basically just been playing top deck.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, I've been able to slowly play them as I get other stuff on the field, but yeah.
I will set that card. And into my turn.
That one card. Put this one in defense. And attack your face down.
Playing around the Mirror Force, I see.
It's just that I meant to. It doesn't do anything. I meant to send it to the
okay.
grave.
And I end my turn.
You really planning on getting a fusion out just to finish
Nah.
it?
Attack directly.
I want to activate my quick play. Special summon Voltanis in defense mode.
I still attack it.
I figured it buys me one turn.
End my turn.
And that's it. Nope.
Been pushing, trying to keep going. Oh dear.
That's okay. What I was about to do on my next turn, because that was my next draw,
Okay, so
was gonna bring that to my hand.
you could go for Wild Wingman,
Nope.
Blade Edge, well, Wild Edge. Yeah, that one.
Yep. That's what I was going for initially when you stopped my first E.
This is 2 cards away, and this would have helped a lot. That's what I'm sitting there with Voltanis in my hand, like, please draw a counter.
But that's for only if it's a continuous spell card. I don't have any continuous spell cards in this deck.
Ooh.
That is unfortunate.
At least I don't think.
There's
Hold on,
only
let me look.
I only have so few counter spells.
Yeah,
The
no.
other-
The only thing that'd be considered probably a continuous, I think, would have been a field spell. But you took my one field spell out by banning Skyscraper.
I mean, it's unfortunately the meta we are playing in is very counter trap light.
I can't even really think of that many that were around before. I guess like there's Magic Cylinder and
Mirror Force, but those
Mirror
wouldn't work.
Force. But...
So Mirror Force technically isn't a counter trap. So things like Spell Jammer, Trap Jammer, I think Solemn Judgment, and there's not a whole bunch of them in the first place, which is
I was
kind
also
of
prepared. If you managed to actually get something to get rid of the Majestic Mech and attacked, I had a second Mirror Force already down.
oh yeah, that interesting games.
I never drew my O, and I'm upset about that.
Yeah, you. How deep in is O?
2 cards.
2.
But it wouldn't have mattered because I couldn't activate it unless I sent a card from my hand to the graveyard because Oversoul works with normal from the graveyard. I had no monsters in my graveyard.
I suppose you could have tributed Avion and Majestic Mech the Blade Edge and then owed Avion.
Yeah, and then, like I said, I had Hero Flash ready to go, which would let me bring another normal monster from my deck to the field.
Which next set is going to work really good for Neos. Alright. So, draws, returns, and bans.
You get 2... You get 2 draws and 1 return. I get 1 draw and 1 return. Teddy gets 2 bans.
Yeah. So, honestly, I have absolutely no clue what cards I want to add. Because at this point, I'm just kind of bumbling through, going, oh yeah, that'll do.
I'm holding
So,
I'm holding my draw from PAX for now,
hmm,
and I'm trying to think of what I want to bring back.
I mean, if I had,
Oh, I know
to-
what I'll bring back.
ooh,
I'm bringing back the Pitch Black Warwolf.
so you've got your partner for Mirage Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I absolutely had to choose two cards, and this is me just kind of going, well, I don't know. I'm gonna grab Super Electromagnetic Voltec Dragon.
Oh, you didn't draw one?
Nope. And yeah, there's no good anything there. And you know what? I'll grab a second Manju of the 10,000 hands, just because my brain is small. Like, yeah, I would like to actually use this. So, let me find these and add these. And the card I would like to bring back into rotation. Hmm. Good question, me. Good question. So let's slap Manju in there, and let's. Oh god, what's the name of the card I just said? Super Electromagnetic. Such a ridiculous name. I'm
What's
looking
the
for
set before Enemy of Justice?
Shadow of Infinity. So Super Electromagnetic Voltec Dragon. Yeah, I am pre-preparing the Battery Man as soon as they're playable, which is in like 5 more sets. In 5 more sets, when Microcell and Industrial Strength come out, you'll better watch out, Battery Man. But ooh, hard to bring back. Hard to bring back. Alright. Is there just like a good utility card that people wish they still had access to and they don't? Or because I'm not trying to build anything specific, I'm just kind of bumbling around and having fun. But is there like something where people be like, oh yeah, that would really help the meta? That'd be super useful card if we had access to it still.
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, so there's nothing off top of head. Then, you know what? I'm gonna be small brain and just say Mystic Tomato. Mystic Tomato is just a good card. It's not a great card, but it's a good card. So, yeah, that's what I'm bringing back. Dakota, you said you wanted to bring back Warwolf. Yep, and you're holding on.
Yep, holding my draw.
There's nothing of interest that you particularly want. All right, Teddy, what are you stripping from the meta?
One of them is going to be Cyber Gymnast because that's annoying.
Uh-huh.
And I'm trying to remember. I had a card in mind, and I'm trying to remember what it is because it disappeared from my brain at some point.
Was it actually used today?
Yes.
Okay, so just going through my brain. Cards that we used today. Karma Cut.
Rising Energy.
Oh, Rising. Yeah, okay. So let me just write these down. Sorry.
That has been how Bardic has saved himself multiple times.
You want to know the best part? I only have one Rising Energy. Like, I have one. Okay, so and it's rising energy, and you just said it. Am I cyber gymnast? Okay, so I keep trying to find ways to make Dark World work, and every time I do, Teddy goes no.
It's not so much being anti-Dark World as those cards are often very annoying.
They're
Oh.
game changers.
Oh, 100%. So
Cyber Jin has literally just showed up and immediately was like, nope, Banhammer.
it's not even that good of a card. It's just like I put it into like, oh, I need to fill a couple more slots, and oh, if I put this, I can use these 2 Dark World cards that are quite good. I'll do that.
There are ways to use it that make it really good, and you used it that way, but it's also just like any card that can just come in and be like, bam, destroy your super powerful monster ends up being kind of annoying.
Because that's kind of what I put it in there for. It's like, you know what? It deals with stuff I can't deal with. So
And with 1800 defense, you could theoretically sit it on the field for some time in defense mode.
oh yeah, just hide behind it. Cyber Gymnast has got a pretty big butt. So return cards were listed on 8. I've got them saved so I can do stuff with that. Alright. Weird set.
Are strangely effective.
Strangely effective. The next set along is... What is the next set? Strike of Neos, isn't it?
No. Power of the Duelist.
Power of...
We got a couple of sets before striking Neos.
Oh, God, yeah, So I've got Power of a Duelist, Cyber Dark, Strike of Neos. So I know why my brain was saying Strike of Neos is because Power of a Duelist has Neos in it. That's what my brain was.
Yeah, I know. It's not. Yeah, there's the one that's striking Neos, which is just all the Neospatian fusions.
Yeah. So Power of a Duelist, obviously Neos. You can, although it's none of the good ones. It has what?
It actually.
Aquadolphin, Flare Scarab, and Dark Panther.
It also has their fusions.
I mean, yeah. There's some more D heroes.
I mean, Sabersaurus is a pretty good beater.
It also comes with Chimera Tech Overdragon.
Chimera Tech, pretty scary. Oh, is Overload Fusion in here? Because
Overload Fusion is in here, yes.
All right.
As well as Future Fusion.
Disgusting.
2 more Destiny heroes.
So Overload Fusion essentially allows Chimera Tech Dragon to become a one-turn kill. So that's fun. Because what you can do is...
Ooh. Aliens.
Oh yeah, the aliens are also in here. Unfortunately, what is not here, which is going to be the... I think it actually already came out earlier on, if anyone got him, the Power Bond.
Power Bond was quite a bit earlier on. But the... Okay, so... Cyber...
So we've had Black Tyranno for some time, but haven't gotten dinosaurs.
I mean,
We finally get
This
some
has-
of those.
Yeah, including Dark Tyranno.
there's actually a lot of half decent stuff in here. So aliens, if someone can make aliens work, that'd be really cool. We've got some dinos, some E heroes could become playable. Not in any excessive sense, but in some sense. Roids are still up. Like someone can make roids work. And
It's gonna be hard unless you bring back Drillroid because Super Fectroid Jumbo Drill is off the board. But
Oh yeah, we banned Drillroid. I forgot about that.
wait, is Droid banned?
I thought it was. I was pretty sure I did that.
Because if it is, I'm a big stinky cheater, and I had like 2 Droids in my deck.
I could be wrong.
Hold up, let me see. Where's our latest ban list?
Oh no,
I know you were thinking about banning it, and then opted for something else.
Maybe.
I think.
Oh,
Um,
I think I banned Gyroid instead.
I do remember you banning Gyroid because it was just a pain in the butt because it would just sit there and you need to waste 2 attacks on it per turn. But
Okay, so Super Vecroid Jumbo Drill is still on the board. That's not bad.
there is some interesting things. I would be very happy if we come back next week and we've all got wildly different, weird decks that we all go, I don't know how it works. It's cool. It's actually a lot better than I thought. What are the generic stuff in here? 'Cause I think there's some good traps.
If you're okay with burning your own life points, Mausoleum of the Emperor is there too.
Mausoleum of the Emperor is super good. I mean, we got rid of its best target being Saber Beetle, but hey, if there's some other like 2400 one tributes. Okay, I think it might be my next set that has good trap cards in. Yeah, this is mostly all specific support for the cards that come in this next set. But interesting stuff.
The next one is the Cyber Darks, more level monsters. And like all the levels are actually there because there's the two are Allure Queen and Dark Lucius, both the Allure Queen 357 and then Lucius 468. Oh, the barrier statues.
Ugh, that's still used today.
The
normally
barrier statues. Cyber Darks. The fusion for them. More alien support. More fusion support.
If it's possible.
And yeah, this next one is the good traps.
I would love to see someone try and make Alien work because it's one of those things where it never got featured in the anime. Like no one in the anime has ever run Alien deck, have they?
Not that I know of.
Yes, in I believe GX era.
Really? I remember there was a guy who ran the BES, like the satellite stuff, but I don't recall anyone ever actually running Alien.
Then I guess not, because I could have swore someone ran Alien to an extent.
Just because I remember it came out in like Alien spreads quite a few sets. Like it has a lot of cards. Which I think is kind of why it's not really runnable because it has a lot of cards.
Also, there's a card in here that I'm going to put in that deck that I have the Greiger deck.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Cyber Summon Blaster, which would work really good in that burn deck.
Oh.
Each time a machine monster is special summoned, well, this card is already face up in your spell and trap zone, inflict 300 damage to your opponent.
You made a Greiger deck?
Yeah,
Nice.
with the Flying Sky Fortress. I used it before.
Are you doing it with Chakotsurlua in it? The whale Earthbound Immortal, or no?
No, it's just the Flying Sky Fortress.
Oh, it's his original deck before he became the Dark Signer.
Yeah, it's not exactly, but it's got the basics of it. And I put Cyber what was it? I think deck. It is somewhere in here. Nope, went too far. There it is. Heavy Metal Raiders in there as well. Because it works really well with them being dark type machines. Most of them.
Yeah. See. I'd have to remember how it happened, but talking about Cyber Summon Blaster, I do remember the episode of the anime where Cyrus sets up an infinite loop with Cyber Summon Blaster and like Decoy Roid and something else. So basically, just meant that kept special summoning and burning someone down. Like, it's a really interesting card. If someone can make it work, that'd be really cool.
There's it will also work theoretically really well with Gradius, because that is something you do with Gradius, is special summon a lot of smaller monsters. Machine type monsters. But yeah.
All in all, there's a lot of interesting stuff. I'm a little bit worried because I think there's quite a few of these at quite high rarity. Which might mean, we go, ooh, I could totally do that. And then you just get, like, none of the ones you need. But regardless.
Submarine Roid is rare?
Why?
I'm just looking at the list. It says it's rare. That seems... like, it's a good card, but rare seems...
Okay, so Double Dude, a very mediocre 6-star 1000 attack monster who can attack twice, and then when it's destroyed summons 2 1000 attack point tokens, is the same rarity as Dogma, the Destiny Heroes current big boss board wipe, half your opponent's life points every turn. They are the same rarity.
The alien cards in this set, like the alien monsters, are all rares.
Oh god.
Oh, we're in trouble though, because I know a card that's not rare that I'm sure all of us are going to be fucking running.
Oh no.
Destiny Hero Defender. Level 4, 2700 defense.
I mean, so yes, yeah. Defender has a really terrible effect. Your opponent gets to draw 2 cards, but we don't have like removal. Defender is just kind of there. Like, I don't have a monster with 2800 attack to hit over it. So I would have to use resources on it.
And the thing is with that, not only is it a wall, but it also is a way to make your opponent card out faster.
Oh, yeah. Like, it...
But unfortunately, the downside is that you could also, in doing that, give your opponent cards to use.
It's definitely an interesting thing. I'm gonna try and not do it, but we'll see how it goes, because I'm actually excited. This last set I wasn't too into. I was kind of looking, none of this really speaks to me. There's a lot of choices here, and getting choices is fun. So I'm excited for next time. I think it's going to go really well. Yeah, I think. Does anyone have any parting words? Any comments of wisdom or insight?
No? I mean, the fairies actually worked better than I thought they were, but they burned out real quick. Their usefulness only had, like, a short thing. But I didn't have the best fairy cards to make that deck, so...
I still respect you for trying it, because I looked at it and went, nah.
I originally tried to take the Super Voltec Dragon, is it? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And make a Battery Man deck, but I just couldn't quite get there, and I wasn't happy with it, so I canned it.
Battery Man is going to get really good in a couple more sets. It just needs Microcell. Because Microcell is a searcher, draw 1, and special summon, like all in one. It does everything. So that's when Battery Man becomes viably playable, which I'm looking forward to. But anywho, so yeah, we've got nothing else to say. I'm looking forward to next week. It's gonna be lots of fun, and yeah. Until next time, everybody, stay safe
Bye-bye.
and happy adventures.
Bye-bye.